As tributes continue to pour in for the victims of the military helicopter crash, questions are rife about the cause of the tragedy. Government has set up an investigative body to investigate the cause of the crash while confirming the retrieval of the flight data and cockpit voice recorders. But what could have possibly gone wrong midair? We've been joined by an aviation safety inspector and aircraft maintenance engineer, Benjamin Owusu, to get more insight on this. Thank you very much, Benjamin, for your time. First of all, tell us, what are some of the known challenges that may lead to a helicopter crash?
Yeah, thanks for having me. With this situation, this unfortunate situation that happened on Wednesday, in aviation industry, before an aircraft is prepared to take off, we have the ground engineers who are type rated on the aircraft. And so they prepare the aircraft for flight. And the flight crew also do their bit by doing their work-around checks, do their checks in the cockpit, prepare the aircraft for flight. With the situation that happened, which earlier on people were speculating about the weather conditions. I'm happy that the black box has been retrieved. And so with the black box, which is a device that is used to record flight data and cockpit voice conversations among the crew and then the ATC. It has two main components, the cockpit voice recorder and then the flight data recorder. With the flight data recorder, it captures the technical data with regard to the aircraft speed, the altitude, and then the engine performance. And then the cockpit voice recorder also records the audio from the cockpit, okay, with regards to what happened, the conversation between the pilots and the ATC. And so once this device is retrieved and then the analysis is done, then we'll be able to know exactly what went wrong. Either it's going to be a pilot error, a mechanical failure, or any other factors that may have caused the accident. But then with the establishment of the investigation board, this cockpit, this black box retrieval will be of great service to them.
It's crucial for the investigation.
Exactly. And then also the training files of the pilots will also be checked. It's all part of the process. That there's a training policy. And so if one of the things that they'll be looking at is to say if there's a compliance with their training policy, whether the pilots are up to date, and then the characteristics of how the helicopter behaved during distress will also be looked at. And so with the retrieval of the black box is a very, very good aid that will really help the investigators to be able to know exactly what went wrong.
Benjamin, could this crash, could it have been avoided?
Yes. Every organization have their policies. If, for instance, let me digress a little bit to civil aircraft. Around these weather conditions, sometimes maybe you have booked your flight, you have a flight to, let's say, travel to Kumasi or Takoradi. You get to the airport and maybe after a while, you'll be told the weather doesn't look good and therefore they have delayed the flight. And sometimes if it goes into the crew duty period, the flight may be cancelled.
Right.
And you see passengers getting angry or agitated for the fact that they said they've canceled flight due to maybe weather condition or something like that. And so every organization have their policies. And then when it comes to visibility, they also look at what level do we have to maybe wait for us to do our flight or cancel it. And so if you look at the civil aspect, just as I said, The question is, the aircraft did it veer off into the forest, or was it flying over the forest? And so there are so many things that questions that have to be asked. And like I said, the black box will be able to tell us exactly what happened, what are the various characteristics or the parameters, how it plays out right from takeoff till the time the unfortunate situation happened.
All right. Benjamin, thank you very much for that education, that thorough education. We appreciate your time.